What's up, YouTube? Yeah. So, it's gonna bring you up to speed here a little bit on my craftsman build. So, you guys have yet to see this, and I'm kind of ashamed that I didn't record the whole build. It's turning out quite well. So, right now I am in the process of putting a turbocharger on my lifted craftsman. So, yeah, pretty sweet. Got the gauges over here. Hit that guy, gives you some volts. Hit this, turns everything on. We have about 3 more gauges. I wish I would have decided how many gauges I was going to buy before I built the dash. But that's that. And yeah, so right now I'm backtracking, tearing the turbo back off, and securing an exhaust turbo bracket manifold. So this thing's got all the weight of this turbo right now. It's currently hanging off of my exhaust studs down here, it looks like. I did have a little bracket up here. Well, that's kind of, was over there, but this was like so to there. Well, when I put this in, that made this old bolt hole that was like so-ish not work. So now I'm going to do something down here with these corner brackets. I'm going to fabricate them in here into the shroud, one on each side, bend it to the appropriate angle to be flush with that, weld that flush, drill the hole so the turbo can still be bolted up through now both of these, and between that one and the other side I'm hoping that it will secure the turbo. My whole goal was if there was no header pipe underneath here, that this turbo would support itself on its own weight with brackets, because the 12 to 15 pound weight of that turbo with the manifold and all the exhaust about to go onto it and everything else, it will bust them exhaust studs right off the block, and that's the weakest point here. So I've had it running. It's definitely creating boost at a certain rate RPM. It chokes out because there's too much air to fuel being flushed into it. So yeah, I've had, here's my carburetor system, and there is elbow bracket from the turbo to that carb piping. That all plumbs up nicely. So it's turned into an expensive project. Initially you're like, oh, buy a turbo on eBay, $130. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna turbo this thing for, maybe $200-300, I'll be done. Yeah, right. Not if you want to do it shiny and pretty and with the right brackets and the right hoses and everything all pretty and powder coated and all that shit. Well, get ready to spend $500 or $600 or maybe $700 before you're all said and done. Or at least that's where I'm at on this whole build, which is really not all that bad. I mean, all things considered, I'm like 2 feet off the ground. Brand new tires in the rear, 4-wheeler suspension in the front. Go back here. I do small engine repair for a living, so most all this other stuff is my customers. Walk around here, I'll show you the back of it. Sorry for the mess. So, there's a little shot of the back. And, that's the axle setup. welded rims to lawnmower rims to standard stock rear, pulley swapped. Right now it does about 25, but I plan to actually slow that back down to closer to 15 to 17, somewhere in that range. 25 is just a little bit too fast on this particular piece. So I am building it to be a show quality machine. So check out that shifter knob over there. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I mean that's the rough draft video of the Craftsman turbocharged four-wheel drive. No, not four-wheel drive. Four-wheeler front and monster mower build. One of dozens in the past. Peace.